Hey everyone, just on my way back from the hospital. It's Wednesday. Liz has just had a visit from representatives from the care home that she might be going to. It's a place called Holy Cross in Hazelmere. Very nice people. They've got 42 rooms, quite appropriate as a Douglas Adams fan. They have a bed available right now. Liz would get her own room, ensuite, bathroom. She'd share a shower, a couple of showers a week. They've got, proper gym, rehab facilities, people who can properly look after tracheostomies. They've got hydrotherapy. They've got an outside area. They've actually got a sister complex or bungalows on the coast near Selsey that Liz might be able to go to. Visiting hours are fairly flexible. The only issue for me is that it's a 45-minute drive to get there. It's not exactly convenient, but for Liz, I think it would be perfect. So I got there to the hospital at 11. They were supposed to come and see us at 11. They didn't actually come to Liz's bed until 20 past 12. And I'm officially doing this in my lunch hour. That's why I've just left Liz, because I've got to go back to work and make up the hours. So I can't be going to see her again today. Just slightly annoyed that, as usual, I've got to fit around other people's timetable and no consideration is apparently given to our time. If I'd known they weren't going to be there for an hour later, I would have gone an hour later. But anyway, I'm hoping to get back home by 1:30 because I've got a call I need to be on for work. But apart from that, quite a positive visit. We are planning on going to visit them next week. I can't do it tomorrow because tomorrow's my birthday and I've got things lined up. I can't do it Friday because I'm racked out with meetings. Saturday I've got things lined up. Sunday I've got things lined up. The earliest I could possibly go and visit with Liz, with her going in an ambulance and me driving this car, would be Monday. I mean, any day next week I can fit around. Or if the funding comes through, for example, Friday, they might just move her Monday. So she could just go. So things might be moving quite quickly. That's the situation. I just thought I'd take the time to do an update whilst I was in the car anyway, because I don't want to take out any more time from working hours doing personal stuff when I get home, because I'm going to have to go straight back to work when I get home. So that's what's happening with Liz. 28 degrees it is today. I mean, it's nice, but I'm stuck inside. I shall go home and open the door and let the cats out. They'll appreciate that, I'm sure. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say, really.
It's my birthday, my birthday, birthday. It's my birthday, my birthday, birthday, birthday.
Well, it's my birthday. I'm 53 years old today. I was born on the 27th of June 1971, which I am told was a Sunday. I've never felt quite as low on my birthday as I do at the moment. I'm incredibly unmotivated at the moment. I've just had enough of this year. I will. I've had a cheque from my mum for £50, and I had Alice bought me a couple of things. Hold on. I got a cactus for my new desk, which hasn't arrived yet, but when I get my new desk set up, cactus can live there. And she's got got me a Star Wars Lego set I wanted. I don't really do prequel sets these days, but it's got Saw Gerrera. It's a figure I wanted. I will build it. I used to do all of Lego Star Wars. I used to have I still do have a really big like droid army and a clone army, but I just Lego's just pricing me out of the market lately. It's too much of it. It's too expensive. I've got nowhere to put it, and I've got too many other things going on in my mind. So happy birthday to me, I suppose. I need to open the stuff that Liz has sent me, but it doesn't feel like a joyous occasion today, this year, because of all that's going on. And I've decided I'm not going to be doing drone filming of the D-Day thing at Convoy on Saturday. There are several reasons for this. Number one, I'd quite like a lie-in on Saturday. Saturdays are kind of like, I'm not religious, but Saturdays are kind of my sacred day, you know? I want to lie in. I'd have to get up at 9. I try and avoid crowds. I'm very nervous about flying my drone where there's crowds, people watching me. Distractions, potential for error, accidents. And this is a once in a lifetime thing. This is never going to happen again. Or if it does, it'll be in 20 years' time and I'll be dead. But I just can't face it. I'm not very good at flying the bloody thing anyway. I don't know what shots I'd get. I can't face crowds of people and parking and I'm not doing it. So there you go. Right, we're going to open the big box of Lego that Liz got me for my birthday. I've stored it under here. It's been here for a couple of weeks. I deliberately haven't opened it because, well, like I say, I'm not really in a birthday celebratory kind of mood, and I didn't really think it was appropriate to open it before my birthday. I've got no room to put these things anyway. And it's probably time I grew up. But let's have a look. I know what's in here because I ordered it, but I just didn't pay for it. Liz did. So it's very nice of her to feed my hobby, one of many hobbies. Making a particularly cack-handed job at opening this, aren't I? It's because I'm trying to do it with one hand. There we go. Right. Should be 4 sets in here, I believe. So, to start with, quite appropriate for this. I need to get her out. Aliens. And on a similar theme, no spacemen in this one though. Hello, Ty. And to fulfill my city fix, sightseeing bus, double-decker sightseeing bus. Yep, that good. And then a box within a box within a box. You want to guess what it is? It's the main thing that I ordered. It's the TIE Interceptor, UCS TIE Interceptor. As I've said in previous Total Ramblings episodes, I kind of love TIE fighters. Excuse me, I'm just going to put this down so that I can get this out of the fricking box. Because boxes within boxes within boxes is very, very hard to manage. Right. It's out now. So I've got the UCS TIE Fighter. I've got the TIE Fighter pilot helmet, which apparently is the rarest one and goes for a lot of money. It's also the only one I've got, unless you count the two that I was bought a few months ago by someone else. Anyway, and now I have the UCS TIE Interceptor. I'm going to be honest with you. I will definitely be building this and putting it next to the other one. Lego Star Wars is kind of pricing me out of the market lately. After my experience with the UCS AT-AT, which just wanted to fall apart, it did not want to stay together. And when I rebuilt it, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I've glued the fuck out of it. There's a massive section underneath that you literally have to press to lift it up, and it just falls off. It's too big and too weighty for the connections that they've got. Some very questionable design choices. Anyway, I've glued it, and that's in a display case because Ty destroyed it twice. What I'm saying is, after that experience of that UCS set, I won't be buying any more largely UCS sets. This is an exception. Number one, this was a present. Number two, it's not that big. And number three, it's a TIE Fighter. But it's not like the UCS Star Destroyer or the Venator Cruiser or anything like that. Or it's like the AT-AT just didn't want to stay together. And I love that set, but I also find it exceedingly frustrating. And then I don't really do prequel sets, apart from the one that I mentioned earlier in this video, because again, that was a present. It's got an exclusive minifig, and I wanted the minifig, and it wasn't that expensive. So I don't really do prequel sets, don't really have the room or space or sort of money for them. And I've never bought a Disney sequel era Star Wars set. I think I might have 2 Disney era Stormtroopers, and they probably came in advent calendars, because frankly the Disney films, with the exception of Rogue One, are utter shite. And you know, if you say things like that, you're being accused of being a sexist and other isms. It's nothing to do with who's in the stories. I don't care. The stories just need to be good, and they're not. They're crap. Anyway, the point I'm making is Star Wars is pricing me out of the market. I won't buy UCS sets. I tend to buy Star Wars sets, but mainly for the figures these days, and I don't buy them all. And some of the sets that are coming out I'd like, but they're just too expensive. They're just too expensive. I can't do it anymore. Don't have the room. Tempted just to go back just to classic space and just keep that, you know. But I will be building my TIE Interceptor because I wanted it. But that is that's my birthday presents. That was from Liz. Thanks, Liz. I gotta get back to work now. I am back home, having been out to the Spruce Goose for dinner. Thank you very much to my mother-in-law for buying me my birthday dinner. Alice was there, Anthony was there, Irene was there, and Alice's boyfriend Matt was there. The only person who wasn't there, of course, was Liz, who was there in spirit, shall we say. I'm a bit stuffed now. It was nice. Sorry, I've been a bit miserable today. I've just got a lot on my mind. Hasn't really felt much like a birthday until this evening. Worried about a lot of things. Worried about work. Worried about Liz. Worried about everything. So, that's just me. That's what I do, is I worry. I got a cactus. We've decided to call him Carl, as in The Walking Dead. Carl. So he's currently in my my moon base, which I will have to take down at some point once we know Liz is coming home. But it's nice to have a moon base in one's living room. Reminds me very much of the one I had when I was 8 years old. 45 years later, here we are. Oh. Good night, everybody.
If you enjoy what I do here, although I can't think why, please remember to click the like button, smash that subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I post a new video. You might also want to check out my website, www.worldsbestestpoet.com, if you fancy a laugh.